What's up, Wolves? It's your boys in here, and we're about to finish up with the last part of Watchtower on Starfield. And this is being sponsored by W. Let's get right into it.
Whatever I can do to help. Yeah? You sure your fleet's ready? And what about you? Fully stocked up on weapons and gear? Once we start this, outside of a Unity jump, there's no going back. Right, yes. Plan. I do have one, but I'll need to clarify a few details first. We need to speak to Gren. Let's head back to Starduck. Gren will be in his workshop. Once we've spoken to him, we can finally get this Watchtower plan rolling.
Alright, so we gotta go back to Bella. Montreal. Kazazi. Other ships.
Old buddy, good pal, dear friend all.
Please, just stop. What do you need, Torin?
That's our Gren. Straight to the point. You know, I think that's what makes him such a great...
Torin!
Right. Sorry. It's Watchtower, Gren. They're coming for us. I have a plan, but I need some guidance from you first.
I appreciate your inquiry. Few take the time to ask. You have more social grace than Torin, that's for sure. I've been kept busy with station maintenance and the odd ship-related task. There was a minor issue with one of my implants, but it has been corrected. Overall, I've been well. Thank you for asking.
Oh, right. When I try to be social, I'm doing it all wrong. But when someone else tries... I won't bore Gren by rehashing the details, but suffice it to say, our fleet strategy, it bought us time, but that time's running out. So, kinda drastic, but I think we need to take Watchtower out of the picture. The sooner, the better.
A lofty goal. And how exactly do you intend to achieve that?
Bear with me. We strike Watchtower right at the heart. Now, I know how that sounds, but with just a few details clarified, I think we can make it work. Well, hopefully you like the rest of the plan even more. Remember me telling you how Watchtower held me captive in a star station? Well, that place was big. Like, really big. I'm talking main base of operations big. I'd bet anything that's their headquarters. And I know where that station is. Well, where it was. So if Gren can confirm that I'm right, we take our fleet and we...
Wait, you were held captive? But yes, you are right. Although it won't work. You won't be able to find that station.
Huh? Why not? I escaped from there. I remember what planet it was orbiting.
You don't understand. If you're talking about where I think you are, it doesn't matter if you know where it is. You'd still never be able to find it. The station you speak of, I've never visited, but I have worked on components for its construction. It was called the Heimdall Project. Years ago, when I was still with Watchtower, I was ordered to fabricate a lot of hull plating. Plating that incorporated adaptive optical fiber technology. That sort of tech is primarily used for only one thing: visual cloaking.
It's crazy.
As you're aware, Watchtower keeps a tight rein on information. Even high-ranking members know little about the organization or its assets. But if you paid attention, you could often infer quite a lot. No one said what the hull plating was for, but the technical specs and the sheer volume requested could only be for a star station, and a valuable station at that. Allow me to explain. An object making use of adaptive optical fiber, if it were to remain stationary enough, would be virtually invisible. It would be cloaked, much like an old Earth chameleon, only better. The station you're looking for, Heimdall, was built to not be seen. Even if you know roughly where it is, you'd still never find it.
I don't know. I was busy escaping. I guess I didn't bother to look behind me. Or maybe it was different then. There wasn't a cloak because, you know, reasons? Unity-type reasons?
Torin, I understand you're speaking in some sort of code, and I respect your privacy, but there's no reason to be so weird about it.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, my plan sort of relies on actually being able to see the station, so I don't know what to do.
I might have agreed with you, if we weren't talking about Watchtower. They wouldn't have gone to the trouble of producing enough plating to cover an entire station if a simple scan would so easily give them away. That you were able to think of such an obvious weakness means they'll have thought of it too. They will have countermeasures in place.
Ugh, damn it. Well, it was still worth asking.
To cloak something as big as a station, that would require tremendous energy, more than any power core could ever generate.
Harper, what are you doing here?
This is my home, remember? You think I don't notice when you three knuckleheads sneak off to plot something?
We're not plotting, we're organizing. You make it sound so sinister.
Call it what you want, you got a problem. You want to get aboard this Heimdall station, you need a way to disable its cloak. Think I overheard most of what you were talking about. And don't give me that look, Torin. Wasn't exactly difficult, your voice kinda carries. Probably something to do with the ducting in this section.
Well, any ideas?
No way Watchtower's powering this cloak using conventional means. If we just knew how, maybe we could disrupt it. We need info. Hey, Gren, you think Watchtower would keep records on that kind of thing?
You mean the cloak's power source? If the hardware was proprietary, then yes.
And would Watchtower be likely to keep these records on computer cores?
Indeed they would. Of course, you'd need to have known the information was there to even look for it.
Typical Watchtower. Can't make anything easy, can they?
So it seems. In this particular case, I'd say it would take at least 6.
Okay, 6 on. Yeah,
In truth, I won't know how many cores are needed until I try to extract the data we want. 6 should allow some trial and error, with 1 core to spare just in case. Just be glad I didn't ask you to bring me 10. There is perhaps another way to acquire the information you need. Another Watchtower safe house, similar to the facility from which you retrieved the control node. This one was also abandoned. Terrormorph outbreak. If you feel up to the challenge, the safe house contained a number of computer cores. We used them for the fabrication of blueprints. Should still be there.
If you need some locations, just check in with me. I'll see what I can do.
Otherwise, you can still check the safe house on Kang 3. Take this old key card, just in case you change your mind.
Yeah, messed up.
It'll grant you access to the facility. Just be ready for a fight.
In the meantime, I'm gonna stay here. I should really pick Gren's brain over a few more details. See you when you get back.
What brings you back to my corner of the cosmos? Doesn't matter if you have intel or not. All the listening posts are already gone. You got them all. There's no more listening posts out there. See you around.
Yeah, final Terrormorphs. That messed up. Ain't no way.
How goes the core hunt?
Speak. Good. I'll take those. 1 minute. I don't think this will take long. It's done. I found what we need. I know how they're powering the station cloak.
Don't keep us on tenterhooks. How are they doing it?
Watchtowers tapped the mantle of the planet Heimdall station orbits.
Wait, are you talking about...
That's right. Geothermal energy. The power is transferred from the planet's surface to the station via a microwave array. quite efficient.
Ha! Of course we can. We'll just land on the planet, find this micro-geo power plant thingy, and turn it off. Then bye-bye cloak, back to orbit, and we'll attack Heimdall Station, did you call it?
Yes.
We attack Heimdall Station with our fleet, board it, and then finally, we can enact the final part of my plan.
Alright, let's hear it.
Dare I say that the following is brilliant in its simplicity. We board the station and then blow it up.
How is that brilliant? Blow it up? What even makes you think you can do that?
All Watchtower technology has a self-destruct, right? The station's gotta have one too, and if a couple of hostiles happen to make it on board...
Huh. That actually is a good plan. Torin's right. If they breach enough of the station's security, an automated self-destruct will activate.
Ha! Told you! I've been thinking about this for a while. I just need to know the best way to get that self-destruct activated. Sure is. So, what do you say, Gren? Can you offer any advice?
If you wanted to guarantee that you trigger a self-destruct, the best way would be to find the station's mainframe and attempt access.
Find the station's main computer, slap the keyboard a few times, big boom. Got it. We'll need your fleet in tip-top condition for this. Every ship. Last chance to make any equipment adjustments or last-minute lineup changes.
Alright, let's go.
That is what we call
Let's go,
enthusiasm,
bro.
and it's what we like to see.
How about get me one of them ships?
All right,
too?
given everything we've learned, the plan should go something like this. First, we go to the planet that Heimdall Station orbits, land on it, and deactivate the geothermal plant that powers the station's cloak. After that, we get back in orbit and use our fleet to deal with any external resistance, then board the station itself. Then, we find where this Watchtower mainframe is and make a straight line for it. We keep pushing until Watchtower blinks and activates the self-destruct.
We're going for it, right?
Oh, there will be running, no doubt about that. Once that self-destruct goes off, probably won't have long to get back to your ship, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay then, we're heading to Pyras 2, which you'll not be shocked to hear is in the Pyras system. That's where we'll find Heimdall Station.
Very well. I'll meet you there.
Good, wait, what?
When you're coming too?
Much of Torin's plan is based on conjecture. If something goes wrong, you'll need instruction. I'm uniquely qualified to provide this, so I'm going as well.
Well, thanks, Gren. Do you need a ship, or...?
No, I have a vessel of my own. It is fully outfitted and ready for combat.
Well, I'm not going with you. After all, someone needs to stay here and keep an eye on Stardock.
Of course.
But you might as well take this. That's my old pack. I had a few upgrades over the years. Maybe you'll find it useful. Good
Oh, well.
luck. I hope I get to see you all again.
On that note, let's get going. Pyras 2 awaits. I'll be hitching a ride with you again.
Of course.
Hope you don't mind.
No, my game does crash this time. Huh. Excuse me, Harper.
Been in the Vanguard a long time. The faces change.
Montero, I don't care.
Wait till you see what I found.
go possess you. Trying to pirates. Let's go.
Didn't think I'd ever be coming back to this place. I wonder if Watchtower knows we're here.
If they're aware, they've shown no sign of it. Still, we shouldn't loiter.
Right. Let's scan the planet and find the power plant.
I'll remain in orbit with your fleet. I'll alert you if I see any Watchtower activity.
So I can see the TV.
There. That must be the Cloak's power plant. Touchdown. We'll make our way to it. We'll have to take him out.
EMP blast. But yeah, I'm doing some running off screen. Got most of those, like all the major satellites and stuff.
Some resistance down there.
Everyone use the EMP blast.
Sending down a care package. Get ready for a sky drop.
I used the wrong one. I think I did. I did.
I'm on it. Systems go. We're ready for launch.
Brace yourself.
Come on, that was barely a warm-up.
Here we go. Huh, too easy? Maybe. I'm not going down this path. You lost your mind?
Leave a mark.
Eyes open! Nothing to brag!
Need help. Over here.
The frustration.
That's gonna start.
So you can hide from me. That's best. Failing it.
shadows swallowed him up. that's gonna scar. Damn! Oh, great, I'm bleeding. Ah! I'm on your 6. You won't survive? I'm not. Have you? I'm not. Have you? I'm not. Have you? I'm not. Have you? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. What? I'm not. Have you? I'm not. Have you? I'm not. I'm not. Have you lost your mind?
Need a hand? I'm right behind you.
Why would you jump into this
Come on, let's shut down that power plant.
Hey, Cap. Okay, Cap. You're making the rest of us look bad, boss.
I'm going towards the idiot.
Oh, that wasn't so tough. Considering how important this thing is, I would have expected more security. Oh, I should not have said that.
This is Gren. I'm detecting Watchtower skydrops inbound to your location.
Yeah, Gren, we know. They must be launching them from the station. It's probably right above us. Get ready. I had a feeling a real...
Weapon system. Structural integrity compromised. Identified. Registered. System. Risk. Evaluating threat level. Commencing threat neutralization. Warning. Defensive systems failing.
Okay. Good job. That was... well, it was something. Hey, Gren. How are we looking up there? Any more incoming surprises?
I'm a
Ready to head
scanner
out.
show.
What? Malaria. It is. I can feel it. It's wrong somehow. It's different. It doesn't feel natural. I think we might be in trouble.
It's no use.
Bringing back the
Too much
tank.
interference.
We are killed. What Starboard should be able to do something like this? Grenade, going live. There's your...
The interference is clear. You can call down skydrops again.
Troops and skydrops. This keeps up. We'll be overwhelmed. Rock did it. Brace yourself. I don't know about you,
Sheesh.
but I didn't expect that at all. That was Starborn tech. No question. Although it looked jury-rigged, like a bad knockoff. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'll admit, it's been a while since I used that many abilities, one right after another, and I might be just a little bit woozy. But I'll be okay. Thanks for checking up on me. Nope. First time. Suppose we shouldn't be shocked Watchtower have new types of skydrop. I mean, they were bound to innovate. Is this why they've been capturing Starborn, you think? To try and reverse engineer their powers into skydrops? No, that doesn't quite add up, does it? More likely, this is a response to our fleet strategy. No idea how they pulled it off, though. I think you're right about that. Just taking a stab in the dark here, but that Watchtower armillary, do you think that could be the weapon they've been working on? You know, the super secret weapon that a fleet won't defend us from?
I'm not sure, but it's possible.
Good old uncertainty. Well, could be wrong, but whatever it was meant to be, I don't think Watchtower have perfected it yet. That was too easy, relatively speaking. Huh. Maybe they launched that skydrop out of sheer desperation. Could be a good sign. Shows they're scared. Maybe they'll make mistakes. Anyway, let's go shut down this power plant. After you. Yeah, how'd you know?
Because Heimdall Station just appeared in front of me. The cloak's down, and I'm looking at one big station with a lot of ships that are undocking and getting into formation. You'll want to make orbit, fast. I don't think we've got much time.
Okay, break time over. Let's get up there.
Oh boy. Never do all that running. My game just crashed. Oh, hold on. Alright, let's try this again, y'all. Hopefully I can catch her a ship.
That's a lot of ships. I was kind of hoping Gren was exaggerating. Should have known better. Well, nothing else for it. If we want to board that station without being blown to pieces, we're gonna have to fight. Let's do it.
Let's go.
blood pumping?
Let's go. That's kind of ugly.
I think I found something
that's
for you.
right up your alley.
More than happy to help out if you need me to.
Thanks, D.
Wait till you see what I
something
found.
that's right up your alley.
Alright guys, hold on.
We need to find a way to the mainframe. Grin said that has the best chance of triggering the self-destruct.
Oh, sorry guys about that. I had to fight all the way back here.
That's it. We have our path. Come on. Too easy? Maybe. Eyes open. Glad we didn't have to go all out. On your six. No more hostiles. Guess the status is all them up. That's that. All that. Nothing? Trying to ghost us, huh? Nice try. That was almost fun.
We're in.
Time for action. Got the flag.
Fight! It changes nothing!
You're seeing this too, right? This guy's using starboard powers on us. Or at least something close to him.
Go sit up.
Weapons down. Go time. Woo! That got the blood pumping. I'm with you.
Stay down.
Goes over.
my game?
Best. Grenade out! That's that.
Need a hand? Whatever you...
Providing cover! Glad we didn't have to go all out.
Watchtower sees all.
It's nothing.
How'd you like that?
For my power.
Ah, that's gonna scar. Don't mess with me.
Watchtower
Are mimicking our abilities. Looks like they're getting better at it. That was almost like fighting a real, fully fledged Starborn. Okay. I think the mainframe is through that door. Almost there. The security system must think you're Watchtower. Well, that's an embarrassing oversight. This looks like where we need to be. In we go. Look at that. It's like the one that came from the Skydrop, only shinier. Watchtower building these things? Studying them, maybe? Huh. Oh! That looks like the mainframe. Well, no self-destruct yet, but maybe if we try accessing it. This looks like the ticket. No idea how long this will take, but I think I saw another interface around the other side. Might be worth seeing if you can access it. Might speed up the triggering of the self-destruct.
Another squad of Watchtower ships has jumped in. I'll ensure they don't cause too much trouble, but you should still hurry.
Operative A59C-2B. Identity confirmed. Warning. Limited archive accessibility. Please provide query. Prohibited phrase detected. Please refrain from deviant terminology. Correct hardware reference ID. Deviant countermeasure 05. An artificial astral gate. Warning. Details regarding ongoing hardware development are classified. Addendum. Deviant countermeasure 05 now authorized for field test use. 64% chance of permanent deviant neutralization calculated. Further refinement advised. Inquiry is recognized. I am the central archive of this station's Watchtower operations. Full Watchtower network status cannot be confirmed at this time. This is a precautionary measure. Be advised, all inquiries will be logged and flagged for review. Any inappropriate conduct may result in disciplinary action and/or termination. Heimdall Station currently houses Watchtower Detachment Delta 6, Deviant Capture and Containment Division. This station serves as a critical node to the inter-system threat network. Be advised, any changes to station classification or operational purpose will be communicated through standard secure channels. Checking security clearance. Clearance verified. Warden level operative access granted. Be advised, the records you have accessed are classified. Please state desired topic. Subject. Current persons of interest. Please specify query. Deviant designation DS1599-A. Codename Bastion. First flagged following direct contact with an astrogate fragment, colloquially referred to as an artifact. Passive monitoring was maintained. However, predictive models suggested high probability of Bastion developing into an S-category deviant. Early containment was advised, attempted, and failed. Bastion demonstrated extreme resilience, rapid growth, and established ties to other deviants, as well as initiating multiple high-risk incidents which required extensive information suppression. Efforts to minimize collateral exposure have been substantial. Current assessment, DS1599-A, has exceeded all projections. Deviation pattern suggests further escalation is expected. Immediate retrieval remains high priority.
Bruh.
Deviant designation DA1596-B. Codename Albatross. First cataloged following conflict with criminal elements. Initial assessment ranked deviant as low risk. Threat reassessment made after multiple incidents, included but not limited to disruption to human affairs, altering of region power dynamics, compromising of Watchtower operations. Further escalation noted. Albatross actively assisting Deviant DS1599-A codename Bastion. This association has increased priority for retrieval and containment. Deviant identification is achieved through multi-layered surveillance. Embedded Watchtower agents monitor governmental and civilian reports for unnatural events or unexplained phenomena. Listening posts are deployed across the settled systems. These installations detect spatial anomalies linked to deviant activities. Captured deviants are subjected to extensive study. Data extracted from their physiology and technology aids in refining preemptive capture strategies. Please note, deviant tracking is never absolute. Their abilities disrupt standard observation methods. As a result, Watchtower must continuously adapt. Peaceful engagement with deviants has been attempted. Historical records indicate a 13% success rate. Failed cases include deviants exceeding containment thresholds or engaging in deceptive practices. Patterns suggest inherent instability in deviant allegiances. Current Watchtower directive: deviants are not to be trusted. Risk mitigation prioritizes control over diplomacy.
Yeah, Starboard and Crash House, ain't it?
Please state desired topic. Subject: Watchtower. Please specify query. Records on Watchtower formation unavailable. Data corruption or intentional redaction has removed any direct references. However, archival entries contain timestamps dating back 200 years. This suggests Watchtower has operated for 2 centuries, potentially longer. Watchtower's primary objective is the study, containment, and neutralization of deviant entities classified as starborn. Possessing abilities far beyond standard technological or biological limitations, they present an unpredictable variable in humanity's continued existence. Should they choose to act against humanity, conventional defenses would be insufficient. Mitigation of this threat is paramount. Leadership records are not stored within this system. For security reasons, the identities and hierarchy of Watchtower's command structure remain compartmentalized. Please note, should you encounter any individual with the designation Director, full compliance will be required. A Director's directives are not to be questioned. Please act accordingly. Full financial records are not accessible. Watchtower's funding structure is intentionally obfuscated to ensure operational security. I can answer that Watchtower has established deep influence within various corporations and governments. These connections and investments ensure continuous financial support and strategic leverage.
The Watchtower remain hidden. The government know about them.
We maintain secrecy via numerous puppet organizations that operate under the guise of legitimate corporations and government bodies. Through these entities, Watchtower is able to manipulate, suppress, or alter information as needed, ensuring no trace leads back to us. No government is aware of Watchtower's true nature. They have been successfully conditioned to leave us undisturbed. Please state desired topic.
Subject, technology. Please specify query. Our technological advancements, such as the Synapse Disruptor, are the result of unrestricted research and reverse engineering. We have successfully recovered starborn technology from various captured deviants, ruins, and temple sites. Through analysis and adaptation, we have integrated this technology into our own systems, allowing us to counter deviant abilities with high success. Be advised, while Watchtower technology is advanced, it is important to acknowledge we are not the only faction developing such innovations. Please state desired topic.
Right?
Return to main archive. I am unable to provide that information. Please refrain from this line of inquiry. Failure to comply may result in immediate system lockdown. Logging you out.
Aha! Now this looks pretty sensitive. Alright, I think we found what we need. As soon as I try to access this particular data archive, I think it should be enough to trigger the self-destruct.
Yeah, what's in data archive? What's in the box?
But if my guess is right, I think it's records of Watchtower agents that are embedded into various organizations. Someone could do a lot of damage if they could access those kind of records, which is why I think trying to open them will activate the self-destruct. First off, take this. Thanks to Gren and his hacking algorithm, I was actually able to swipe some data from the mainframe. Nothing too fancy, mind you, but nevertheless, I think you might find it useful. Now, as soon as I access this archive, I'm 99% sure the self-destruct will begin. Once that happens, you need to get back to your ship as fast as you can, okay? No dawdling. I'll be staying here.
Really, dumbass?
No, you didn't. I'm staying right here. Just think about it. If we both leave, what reason would Watchtower have to continue the self-destruct? They'd just disarm it. So, one of us needs to say, and that someone is me. I owe this to you. A version of you died to save me, and now it's time that I pay that debt back. It's all right. I'll be fine. I'm fairly sure Starborn don't actually die, so I'll just move on to another universe.
Yep, I'm gonna try this another
Look,
way, my boy.
I get it, really, but this is the best shot you have of getting out of here alive, and making sure Watchtower can't try and capture you again. This wasn't a difficult choice for me. Let me do this for you, please.
I said what I said, my boy. Let's go.
All right, I can tell you're serious about this. If we're going to leave, we'll leave together. That is, after we make sure this place is toast. And I think I might know another way we can do that. But I hope you understand that I'll be making this up as I go along. No guarantee we won't both just end up getting killed. Right. Plan. Okay? I got an idea, and it's kinda out there, but That seems to be a recurring theme with me, so let's just roll with it. This armillary here, I learned a little bit about it from the mainframe. Watchtower have been reverse engineering these from the kind we're more familiar with. One or two things. Most of it's on that slate I gave you. We can go over that stuff later. For now, let's focus on the armillary. Their plan was to use them as weapons against us. From what I can tell, these things tap into the same energies and spatial whatnots as the real ones. Apparently, they have the potential to be very powerful, but they start off blank and not able to do anything. They have to be energized and imprinted. I'm not too sure what any of that means, but it seems to be something to do with Starborn. Well, I'm Starborn, so I'm gonna see if I can energize this thing and imprint my gravity well power onto it. If that works, we won't need the self-destruct. The armillary can take care of destroying the station for us, and Watchtower will have no way to stop it. I'm hoping this thing works like the armillaries we're more accustomed to, but instead of granting us powers, we just need to imprint one onto it. You know, sometimes all this Starborn stuff makes me feel like we're all just a bunch of kids playing with loaded weapons. Oh well, right. Here goes. Wish me luck. Maybe stay back. This could be dangerous. I can feel it. The resonance.
Well, here I come.
This is just great. There's someone else. Ah, and there he is. I know you, don't I?
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah. There's something very familiar about you. We've definitely met before. You're the reason I'm here. I hope you don't mind me saying, you've more than proven to be a decent person. I'm glad we met. I trust you. I want to keep helping you. But I worry you'll one day go somewhere I can't follow. If you trust me too, please, take my hand.
I swear about it.
The bond is made. You and I now travel the same road. This link between us is born of the connection you have forged. Born of mutual understanding and respect. It's time to continue our journey.
Hey yo, what the fuck? Where am I now?
Hey! Over here! So what now? You gonna start talking some sense? Or do you want to go on about holding hands and bonding some more?
Who said that shit, bro?
No, fairly sure that was you. Hold on. You're speaking. Well, like you usually do. Normal, not all weird and cryptic. You're you, aren't you? I mean, like, the real you. Sorry, I know that's confusing. I was speaking to someone who looked just like you. But they've disappeared now, and I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I was near the armillary and then I appeared here. Although things looked a little darker and you were here too, only it wasn't you. The fake you said something about it being a long journey and bonding with each other. And it seemed to imply that if you were to pass through the Unity, this bonding would allow me to travel the same road, to jump universes with you. Then you held out your hand and asked if I was ready. I reached out and grasped your hand. And then that you was gone and you were here instead. Look, is it just me or are you getting strange Unity vibes from this place too? Maybe this is a side effect of Watchtower screwing around with armillaries. Regardless, we need to get out of here and back to Heimdall Station. Well, there's an armillary near to us, although this one doesn't look jerry-rigged. If we can figure out a way to activate it, maybe it can take us back? Or at least, I hope it can. Because besides flagging down ships and trying to hitchhike, that's the best idea I've got. Hold on, I'm gonna try activating this thing. Huh. Well, that's not good. I can't seem to use my starborn powers. Could you give it a try? See if it works for you? Try something gravity-based.
Oh, sure, buddy.
Hey, that did it! Good job! I don't know why my powers aren't working, but right now, I don't care. I just want to get out of here. And, about that whole bonding thing, I think I might know what that was, but it can wait. After you, back to Heimdall Station. We can do all this Watchtower nonsense. nonsense to bed.
Back to reality.
We're back. And I could be wrong, but fairly sure I've got my powers back too. Nice. Huh. You know, I get the feeling if you hadn't come to get me, I may have been stuck in that place. Thanks. You're a good friend. And looks like the armillary is good and energized. Guess I managed to imprint on it after all. Hey, on the side there. It looks like there's a terminal to control the armillary. You should do the honors. Activate it, and get ready to run.
At the first one.
Warning. Anomalous energy surge detected. Stations.
Oh yeah, that's working all right. We should run. Real fast. This way. Should get us to your ship fast.
Detecting increasing gravitational forces coming from within Heimdall Station. I don't know what you did, but it appears the station is going to collapse in on itself. You better hurry back to your ship.
Station structural integrity critical. All personnel, evacuate immediately.
I've got bad news. The station just lost its docking port. Your ship's adrift.
What? Then what the hell are we meant to do now?
You'll need another way off the station. Try to find a skydrop bay. If you're lucky, there might be skydrops for deploying troops. You can use one as an escape pod. It's your only chance. Go!
I see skydrops. Looks like we can use these. All right, you first. I'll be right behind you.
Station structural integrity critical.
It's certain to be a bumpy ride. Hold on tight. See you planet side.
What's that plan? That was crazy.
Hey, nice of you to make an appearance. Not sure if you saw it on your way down, but Heimdall is no more. We did it. You did it. Ah, and here comes Gren. Perfect. We could use a ride.
I ain't gonna let your shit back. Where the hell, boy?
I'm glad to see you safe and well. You too, Torin.
Ah, Gren, you big
Yes, sir.
softy. I knew you cared.
Heimdall Station has been utterly destroyed. Any remaining Watchtower forces have retreated. I believe it's safe to say that you have won. You are welcome. I'm pleased I was able to assist. I managed to secure your ship and tow it to safety. Please, board my vessel, and I will see you back to yours. Docking sequence complete. You may now return to your vessel.
I'm gonna grab a ride back to
Something in my pack's got your name on it, Cap.
Yeah, Z.
It is good to see you.
Bruh. Bruh. I found out anyone got to fly.
Hello again. I was hoping you'd stop by.
Alright, time to board, guys.
And to give you when you've got a moment. Something for you, Cap.
I am here. Ah, there you are. I wanted to congratulate you. I don't think Watchtower has ever been dealt such a crippling blow. It'll take them a long time to recover from this.
Get some
It was
help, my
my pleasure
boy.
to assist. From now on, I suspect you'll see a lot less Watchtower activity, but do not think that they are gone completely. There will still be operatives out there. Maintain vigilance, and I'm sure you will be fine. Before you take your leave, I wanted to ask, did Torrin try to extract any information from the Watchtower mainframe?
Sure did.
I thought he might. Allow me just a moment and I'll see what he was able to extract. Intriguing. There are new designs for skydrops on here. They seem to be based around some kind of deviant technology. We may be able to fabricate these skydrops, but I will require more data for this. If you can bring me enough computer cores, I will see what I can do. I will take no more of your time. I'm glad you survived your encounter with Watchtower. Until we speak again.
Alright, my boy. Just me Flizzy out the way.
My pack's got your name on it, Cap.
It is so good to see you're safe. I was worried. I've already lost more than enough friends. I didn't want to have to add you and Torrin to that list. Yeah, well, really it's the least I could do. I should tell you, I've been hearing from my contacts that Watchtower's fall hasn't gone unnoticed. Already other factions out there have begun to find and uncover their hidden assets. Guess Watchtower are too preoccupied to enforce secrecy like they used to. If you plan to keep hunting listening posts, just know it may not be Watchtower that show up to investigate what you're up to. Anyway, I should get back to work. But again, glad you came back in mostly one piece.
Gee, thanks.
Anything I can do for you?
All systems looking good, boss.
You really are something else. I was ready to do it, you know? To stay on Heimdall Station as it blew up. But I was trying so hard to play the part of the hero, I didn't stop to think there might be another way. Thanks for talking me out of it. That's twice you've saved my life now. So much for me making things even. Oh, well, that makes me feel much better. Now, after how badly we busted them up, I don't think we'll need to worry about Watchtower anymore. At least, not in any serious way. I'm sure we'll still encounter the odd patrol or group of operatives, but as far as them being able to capture us, I do believe that ship has sailed. If you want to keep your fleet going, I'd say that's up to you. I mean, would still be useful, just less of a necessity now.
Try to keep that in mind.
Speaking of things on the mind, that whole bonding thing, I've been thinking about that, and
I really wish you didn't bring it up.
Well, not so much a theory as a hazy notion, but here goes. Those people we spoke to, I think we were both talking to a part of each other. Not a conscious part, more like a spirit. A representation of our thoughts and feelings.
It's not.
And maybe because we're starborn, or perhaps because of where we were or how we got there, it allowed us to form a deeper understanding. And because of that, we now have this connection between us, this bond. Does that make sense? Anyway, I don't know about you, but I definitely feel something between us that wasn't there before. The part of you I spoke to, it said if you were to pass through Unity to travel onto another universe, that I could go with you now, if I wanted. I don't know if that's true, but I think I'd be okay with that. I think I would like to go with you. But really, that's a decision for you to make. So, assuming I can travel to the same universe as you, do you want me to? Whew, you're asking big questions that I do not have the answers to. But I guess if you were to pass through the Unity, I'd figuratively or literally get pulled along with you. The way it was worded, it seemed like I had a choice in the matter, at least for the first time. After that, I'm fairly sure it would become a permanent arrangement, which is why I think you need to be the one to make the choice on this.
Here, bro.
All right. If you happen to enter the Unity again, find yourself on the road to another universe, you now got yourself a travel buddy. Although, no idea how that'll play out. Somehow I doubt I'll just appear next to you. That would just be too easy. But I'll do my best to find you. And if Watchtower tracks you before I do, hang on, just need to send you something. There. I transferred data for a signal frequency. Aim a comm broadcast on that frequency at any Watchtower ship's transmitter array. I'll be monitoring Watchtower comms, so if you send that signal, I'll know exactly where you are, and I'll be sure to get to you as quickly as I can.
Sure
Okay
did it,
then,
my boy.
moving on. That slate I gave you, the one with data from the Watchtower mainframe, have you had a chance to look at it yet?
Yeah.
Don't know for sure, but I think it might be filled with computer cores. And maybe some other stuff too. Anyway, I think you should check it out. Would make a nice opportunity for some plundering. Stock up on some more Watchtower tech. And, added bonus, if you commit the location and access codes to memory, no reason you couldn't plunder the storehouse after a Unity jump. Get a leg up on Watchtower from the beginning. If you travel to a new universe, that is.
Good rest, my boy.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. So, let's get back to it. There's still a lot to see out there, and I sure am looking forward to seeing it.
Alright, y'all. I think that was the end of the Watchtower mod.
Glad to be a part of the team.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. You have a good day. Well, good night.